Bro, I've just been like trying to study as much as I can about sales. This call has fucking blown everything out of the water.
And what that
Wow. If I
includes,
said that, bro, I would have sold on the fucking call, man.
yeah.
Wow.
This is a coaching call that I had with one of my students who had zero structure in his sales process. No opener, no framework, nothing. So in this call, I walk him through a full step-by-step framework, the same one that if you use will help you close more deals and make more money. So if you want to get better at sales or you're looking to get into high ticket sales as a music producer, take notes because this call is packed full of gems.
Yo,
King Lewski.
Eli, what's going on, bro?
Not too much, bro. I'm just at my girls at the moment, but I was like, yeah, I'm hopping on this call because I need to, bro. I need your mastery. That's what I need.
I'll
I
see
need
what I can do.
the Louis Oblin masterclass, bro.
I should be charging thousands for this, but
Thank you, bro. No, I genuinely really do appreciate it. Like what you said earlier, really did like open my mind up to everything that I kind of got wrong myself. Because I was kind of using it as a brain dump and then like reflecting on what I was saying and I was like, wow, really majority of what I was so like hard on myself about was just like the fact it was not structured. And I
yeah.
went in like trying to structure it with like 4 questions that led off into different aspects, but it just took over. And it was just like way too much.
Yeah, so I don't know if you heard in the voice message right now, I'm selling a $15,000
Yeah.
marketing. So
Yeah. I'm guessing to big companies or
to real estate investors, it's not necessarily like big companies. Like
yeah.
we have some people that jump on the call, they're making like $100,000 a month. Some people are making like $20,000 a month.
Yeah.
So
Shit. Wow.
yeah. And
Damn,
I
so
don't,
you've been through it all,
yeah,
sort of. So what I was selling before the lifetime, I think I told you it was basically just me reframing the weeklies thing. It was just me selling loops to people so they could send, and then I'd send out for opportunities if they were fire. I wasn't just like marketing my opportunities and being like, oh, buy placements. It was just like a sample pack, but it was forever updating. And I realized that comes to a point as well as like I need to be selling to, I need to be retargeting as well. But yeah, I was like, well, how about these people are buying this expecting like full-time mentorship. Some of them were expecting me to be like teaching them the everything about like polishing their beats and then sending them off and just like, and I was like, what, fuck it, why don't I just like actually implement mentorship? Because I know how to get placements, I know how to make money, I know how to frame offers, I know how to, sell, not on sales calls, bro. I'm not good at sales calls. That's going to be experience. But I know how to sell products. I sold the lifetimes till I made 10K in a month, I think, just for 1 month. But it's like I consistently know how to frame products and offers to what people are desiring. So I was like, fuck it. Why don't I just like do valued? And then I did it. So I dropped it. And then I was like, look, I think I'll do tiers because people that don't want the like exclusive mentorship stuff can still get the modules, can still get the sample packs, like value bundle deals. Um, but yeah, I think that it's a pretty dope concept, but yeah.
how much is your mentorship?
So originally I did the whole thing and I was like, but that's not
AUD or
enough
USD?
USD. But I would probably push like for the elite. But like I said, I broke it into 3 tiers. I'll text you the site. It should say like accelerate and then it'll take you to a landing page. Um Now I think also, oh shit, sorry, I thought my phone ran out. I think also the call that I was on, I was very like, I don't know if I was as familiar with each tier and I was like kind of just selling for the elite mentorship, which is what he wanted. He was like, look, I'm not coming to buy courses or anything. I want you to help me, for example. Um but I think I just was very like unconfident with everything that I was giving him, and I also was trying not to sell the offer, and I was more trying to frame it in the systems that he needed. But I was kind of outwardly telling him the systems and what I would be working through. I'm not sure if I give that much information out when I'm doing that, but Yeah.
I'm just sorry, I'm just having a look at your website now. Is there supposed to be a video? Oh, there
Yeah.
we go. There we
It's
go. It
just
loaded.
it's
Yeah.
just like a introduction thing. I'll probably end up replacing it, refilming. That was one. I think that was from the first video I filmed for the idea of the course.
Yeah, I would say redo the video because it is so dark. You can hardly see
Really?
yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Um, what I would recommend is on a sales call, how it's structured. So how it works, I'll kind of give you a little overview of how sales calls work, especially if it's high ticket. So you do the intro, which is,
Yeah.
hey, how are you? Where are you calling from? Just basic small talk. You do
Yeah.
that for maybe like a minute or two, depending on who they are. Then you jump into what we call setting the frame or setting the agenda. So
Yeah.
either the purpose of this call is really understand how your music career is going at the moment, where you're struggling, and how we can help you. If I feel like
Yeah.
I can help you, I can go over all those options. How does that sound?
See, that would have shaved off like 45 minutes.
Yeah. And then from
If that's
from
how
there,
I opened, that would have, yeah.
yeah, because you have to you have to set the agenda for every call. Because
Yeah.
if not, the person's just going to be like, okay, cool, like what are we talking about?
Yeah.
So
See,
you
I
say,
opened up with where sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. Um, I had it written on a note. Hold up, just um, sorry. I was like start off with what's on your mind today about music and your career.
horrible
Where are you
question.
spending most of horrible
Hor
question?
horrible question.
Really? Damn, because
Wait,
I read this book, bro,
say
and
that
it said okay.
say the question again. What's on your mind about music and what are you trying to do today? Is that what it is?
Um, what's on your mind, like right now or today about where you are in music and your career with not good? Okay. So
Where'd you
chuck
learn
it out.
this? Where'd you learn this?
Um, it was some book, but I was talking to AI about it, and it just like broke it all down. Um, damn, bro. Well, that does make sense because that was like it was a bit of a slug getting through these questions, and I was like, oh, but I'm framing, and I just went off. So that does make a lot of sense. I
The
didn't.
in sales, the more vague your questions are, the more vague your answers are going to get. And so when you say what's on your mind, okay, what's on my mind about what's going on today in the world? I mean, there's wars going on. I mean, my cat just died. Also, I got a placement with Drake. Like, it's not specific enough. My opening question is always, it's one of two. What's the biggest reason you're looking to get into music production? Or the second one, which would probably be better for you, is what's the biggest challenge in your music career right now?
Yeah,
Because then from there, he's going to tell you what the biggest challenge is, right?
yeah. Because
And
I was asking questions like, where are you spending most of your time right now?
that's a decent question to ask, just not at the start.
Yeah, because that was what I was opening with. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense, bro.
So if you look at the sales call framework that I sent you yesterday, so you got
Yep,
the introduction report, which I went over, frame
yep,
and agenda, which I just went over, then the burning problem. So what is the biggest challenge or biggest reason? You always want to open with that.
yep,
Then they're going to tell you something. Oh, yeah, I'm just not getting enough placements, or I'm not making any money. Okay, cool.
yep,
Then you go into like clarify and specify. When you say you're not making enough money, what do you mean by that specifically? Or when you say you're not getting enough placements, what do you mean by that specifically? You always want like, because if you speak to Des Wright or like a
yep,
Drake or like a 40 or Boy Wonder, if they say, hey, I'm not getting enough placements, that's going to be a lot different to Joe Schmo from down the road who is not getting any placements.
yeah,
So you want to say like something along the lines of, okay, cool. When you say you're not getting enough placements, what do you mean by that specifically?
yeah,
Then you want to ask like what they're doing to get placements.
yep,
Oh, I'm posting on YouTube. I've got type beats. I'm doing this, and this. I'm sending out once a month.
yeah,
Once a month. How many samples are you sending once a month? Oh, I'm just sending one or two samples.
yeah,
Interesting. do you think you, and then you can like, you have to be skeptical, but what's the word my mentor says? Like, you always have to be curious. You like,
Yeah.
and then whatever they say, you just need to like find the details because a lot of these producers are going to be lying to you. A lot of people lie on sales calls,
Yeah.
but the numbers
Yeah.
don't lie. So if you say
Yeah.
how many packs of beats did you send yesterday, and how many artists? Oh, I didn't send
Yeah.
any. What about the day before? Nothing. Okay, so you're not really sending out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I think I'm doing more. And then you can use your question of how much time are you spending doing XYZ?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm spending 23 hours a day making two samples, but I only send out once a year. Okay,
Yeah.
do you really think you're going to get placements like that with your current
Yeah.
strategy? Mm, no, I don't. How's that? And then you can ask like, how's that working for you? Oh, not good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's literally just like opening up, like peeling back the onion layers and like showing them that what they're doing isn't working.
Yeah.
And then you can ask them like, um, you not making any money like off music. You've been in music for 7 years now, and you're not making any
Mm.
money off of it. Like, how does that impact you personally? Because now you're getting
Yeah.
actual emotion.
Yeah.
And
You've been
then
in music for how many years? Um, and you're not seeing progress. Sorry, I'm taking notes
no,
on
it's all good.
things like that.
Yeah. And then so you say you pretty much asking an impact question like, hey, like
Yeah.
you've been in music for 7 years now. You're making $100 a month. Like,
Yeah.
how does that impact you? Man, I thought I'd be having a song with Drake right now. This, and this. I thought I'd be on top of the world. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still working a 9 to 5 job. And how does that make you feel? Like knowing that you had high expectations, but oh man, it fucking sucks. Like, I don't want to be at my job anymore. Bro, I'm gonna make this guy cry. He's gonna at the end of a call, whatever you say, he's gonna buy. No,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm being dramatic here, but um, then you say, okay, cool. Like, then you can go into like the the strong desire and commitment. Like, why now? Why are we speaking now as opposed to maybe other producers would keep doing the same thing and keep pushing this off for another 3, 6, 12 months?
Yeah.
Why is it important for you to fix now?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to quit my I want to quit my 9 to 5 job, this, and this. Okay, cool. I like completely understand, but I mean every producer wants to do this full time. Like,
Yeah.
what's changed?
Yeah.
Man, I got into an argument with my boss, this and this, or I'm getting married to my girlfriend, I need more money, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And now you're selling himself, or now he's selling himself as to why he has to do it now. And then you can hit him with the um why not be like the other producers and try to figure this out by yourself? You've already tried for 7 years. Oh, because I've tried for 7 years and it just hasn't worked. So I'm looking at
Yeah.
someone like you, Elay, to help me because you've got guidance and support. You've done this before. You've made XYZ off music. You've gotten placements with XYZ. I want to be like you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you can move on to he pretty much already told you about like why us, or you could ask him like what's held you back from trying to figure this out by yourself,
Yeah.
and he'll be like, oh, there's just no one in my area. I live in a small town. There's just no one I can speak to. I don't have a big following. Whatever he's going to tell you,
Yeah.
and then from there you. So once you go through the discovery, the main part of a sales call, everyone has it flipped. Everyone thinks you should be spending 20 minutes on the pitching, but it should be like 90% of the time should be in the discovery. Really, really focusing on what they need. Because at the end of a
See,
call,
I tried. Yeah.
gone.
I tried to do that yesterday, and I figured out and told him basically everything that he was doing wrong. And then after the call, I didn't know if that was maybe the right thing I should have done because that's what
Yeah.
pushed it for so long. Because he's like, "Oh, okay, well, what should I be doing?" And I was like, "Well, you should be putting together systems for you to be boom, boom, boom," and then it would just go off. And then I would give him examples of what I had done. And then afterwards, I was kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have gone that deep because he told me everything, and I could have. I don't know. I feel like I really could have gotten away with keeping it more secretive and then actually pitching the offer, because I didn't pitch at all. It came to an hour, and then he was like, "So, with this mentorship thing," and I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, because that's the problem is he told you everything that you need and then you just told him. It was less of a sales call and more of like a one-on-one. Like he
yeah, it
literally,
literally was, yeah." And then he
I,
was like, "Oh, I hope we can do this again sometime."
yeah, so he just used you for free.
Yeah, but and I was like, I felt shame, bro. I was like, "Well, that's a first sales call." When I was on the call, I didn't realize it was over an hour, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Because I'm selling hour calls to come up with strategy, and then I was like, "I'm done, bro." And it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
But I needed to do that. I seriously did, I think.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, like shit happens for a reason. And your first call that you fumbled, it's like now that you've learned like, oh fuck, like this is where I went wrong. This is what I can implement next time. It's the next time you go into a sales call, instead of pitching a 15-minute strategy call, you move it to half an hour or 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then now you actually have a structure behind it and be like, okay, cool. I'm going to
Yeah.
use what Louis told me. I'm going to set
Yeah.
the frame. I'm going to say, hey, this call is going to be X, Y, and Z. We're going to talk about X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
If it looks like you're a good fit for my mentorship, I'll go over all those details.
Yeah.
And then from there, when you get into the pitch part, you just do a transition. Is just like, hey, I feel like we've covered a lot here. Is there anything else you feel like we haven't discussed that I should know? No, because
Yeah.
at that point he might tell you, oh yeah, like I've got 5 songs with Drake's album next, and that's coming out next week. Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me this, and it's just like it throws a spanner into work. So it gives them an opportunity to talk about something that maybe they didn't mention,
Yeah.
and then
So something like, I feel like we've covered a lot here. Is there anything else that you have to say? Just
yeah,
my
yeah,
notes.
yeah. And is there anything else that you haven't like we haven't spoken about that maybe you feel like I should
Yeah.
know? Oh,
Yeah.
my mum's in hospital. I wouldn't be able to get started today, or like I don't know something.
Yeah.
90% of the time they're going to say no, but maybe 10% of the time they'll say, "Oh yeah, I've got XYZ," or whatever happens. In that case, you
Yeah.
just talk about it or whatever,
Yep.
and then you do the pitch, where I would break it down into 3 pillars, because if you start talking about every single detail, you're going to overwhelm them.
Yeah. That's what I thought, because I went to do that and I went, no, I'm not selling the product. I'm selling the outcome. I need to be,
Exactly.
yeah.
So what you want to do is a framework that I used to know that I used to do is PFS, problem, feature, solution. So Ile, remember when you told me you had no systems in places and that's caused you to waste time and not getting in placements? How we're going
Yeah.
to fix that for you is implement the same system that I've used and all of my other students have used to get you placements. And what that
Wow. If I
includes,
said that, bro, I would have sold on the fucking call, man.
yeah.
Wow.
And then you
Wow,
just
that's
list
fire.
off a couple like items. You just say what that includes will be weekly meetings, automation emails, Instagram DM tips, this and this. You don't need to go into every single one because you don't want to overload them. You want to,
Yeah.
as Alex Hormozy, I don't know if you know who he is.
Yeah.
You want to sell the destination, not the flight.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you always say like what that means for you is you now have a proper system in place to help you get more placements with XYZ.
Yeah.
And then you move on to the second pillar, which is the same thing, which is PFS again. Remember how you told me no one is reaching back out, no one, like you're having trouble doing Instagram DMs because your profile isn't optimized? What I'm going
Yeah.
to do is I'm going to critique your Instagram, give you a full list of tips where you can optimize, do X, Y, and Z. So that way, what that means for you is that you're going to have people reaching back out to you because your profile is optimized and you actually look like a producer, a real producer with placements rather than just another producer.
Wow. Wait, so I'm just gonna write all that down, because that actually fucking blew me away with the fact that I feel like if I had said that on the call yesterday, I would have like had money in the account from that call. Remember when you told me you had no placements? We're going to be implementing the strategies that I use to land placements. That's that's good. So destination of the flight. Always say what that means to you. Remember how you told me you're having trouble doing Instagram DMs because your Instagram is not professional, doesn't come across with a professional impression? Because that was the biggest thing with this dude. He had like 500 million streams, and I didn't know any of it, and I thought he had no placements.
Yeah. And then
And I was
then
like,
literally that's what you tell them. You say, hey, look, like, remember how you told me you have 500 million streams, but no one knows who you are and you're sitting on 200 followers? We need to
yeah,
capitalize on that. So what I'm
yeah,
going to do is I'm going to personally walk you through my Instagram, how I built it up, how I built my personal brand, where I'm at 15K followers or whatever, like I do
yeah,
with all of my other students as well, to develop your Instagram so that people know you're a real producer with 500 million streams. And so people will reach back out to you and people will treat you as a real producer.
yeah. Wow.
And so I would break it. So how was broken down in 3 tiers. It was the coaching, the community, and then the placement generator, which was his opportunities. So I don't know if you
Yeah.
want to do anything similar, but lifetime samples, whatever, like at the end of the day, no one cares about the samples. Samples is
No.
everyone can get samples anywhere.
Yeah.
Direct placement opportunities, that'll be good because everyone wants placements at the end of the day.
Dude, with the lifetime, I was doing that hand in hand. But that's why a lot of people expected mentorship.
Yeah, like obviously if they're gonna pay fucking whatever $1,000, yeah, give them lifetime access to the samples
Yeah.
and your drum kits or whatever, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, lifetime, yeah, okay, everything is the same. Direct industry placement opportunities, that should probably be your number one.
Yeah.
3 one-on-one calls, and then I would put in the 3 one-on-one calls and the private elite portal, with all, like, I would say have access to a private community of like-minded individuals where everyone is here on the same wavelength to learn and grow together. That way, as you know, your network is your net worth. So if you can build with producers who are investing into themselves, you're
What
going to
the
be a
fuck
lot.
can't you do, bro? What can't you do?
Man,
That's genius copywriting. That is like really good, bro.
I know. I've been in sales for 3 years.
I'm trying to get like Big Lou, man. Wow. Wavelength.
Yeah, like I know you're writing something down, but I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Let's say the guy's never had mentorship before, he doesn't know what to do. Then you just say, hey, look, you know, remember how you told me you haven't had proper mentorship before? What we're going to do is we're going to get on one call, a one-on-one once a week, where I'll be able to help you at whatever stage you're in now. So let's say
Yeah.
during that week, you're struggling with sending out beats or beat block or whatever. We'll be able to have a chat. I can even review your beats. On top of that, you're going to get put into a private community of people just like you who have invested into themselves, into the program, who are seeing results. Some are landing songs with Drake, Travis, Young Boy. So you're going to be able to connect and network with them. And what that means for you is, number one, you're going to have weekly access to me where I can give you feedback and all that. And you're going to have access to a community of people who are killing it at the moment.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, like you've got the personal brand audit growth strategy session, good. And then the systems, I would put that together.
Yeah.
Opportunities, industry placement opportunities. That's going to be a big selling point.
Yeah. That's
And
what, yeah.
and then
Everyone's
the private calls with Elay, I would put,
weekly probably rather than 3 in 3 months. Like,
so it's a once a month.
well, that's what I was going, because I kind of copied someone else for that. I think it was like I'd looked at, and I was trying to find out how many times these people were doing their one-on-ones.
Usually
And
it's
it
once a
said,
week. With Mario Luciano, it was once a week. With Cryptic, it was once a week.
really? I'm
With
just stupid then, bro. Wow.
Yeah, I would look. What I would say is at the start, you're probably, depending on how much time you have, you're
Yep.
probably not going to have many calls. So I would
Yeah.
do one-on-one a week,
Yep.
and you could even do half an hour because sometimes when you do it for an hour, it drags out, and then you start talking about bullshit.
Yeah.
But at the start, if you really want to get good client success and get good testimonials, I would do 1 hour, really
Okay.
sit with them. And then from there, they're going to tell you things. They're going to be like, they're going to tell you all their struggles and pain points. You just write them
Yeah.
down, and then you just add it into the next, you update the course gradually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my drum kits suck. Okay, cool. 5 people have told me that drum kit sucks. I'm going to put in a drum kit.
Yeah.
And then the next cohort, they're going to get that drum kit, and then they're going to tell you, yeah, like the placement generator is cool. It's just I'm just not seeing results. Okay, cool. How can I do this and this to make it better? And you're constantly reiterating. And then it's going to get to a point where either you decrease it from an hour to half an hour, one like weekly, or you just
Yeah.
do one big group call a week. And then
Yeah.
maybe one call a month, one-on-one a month, depending on how many students you have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say the 3 calls with Elay and then the private community, I would bundle that together.
Yeah, 100%. That because I've had this like insecurity in the offer because I really am just winging it, to be honest.
That's
When I
issue.
put all
Yeah.
this shit together, I've just ChatGPT and winging it, and trying really hard to like find other people that are doing it, but not stealing their shit completely. And yeah,
Yeah.
that just like brings so much more clarity to what I've like deep down like haven't been able to, you know, put together.
Yeah. So for you, I would say the 3 pillars is number one is going to be the industry placement, because
Yeah.
everyone wants that at the end of the day. And everyone
Yeah.
just cares about placements. They don't give a fuck about anything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number two is the system and the personal brand audit, where you can
Yeah.
talk about how I make money. Like, this is all the ways that I make money. I'm going to teach you everything how I make money. And then
Yeah.
3 is the community, because
Yeah.
you can just say your network is your net worth. And so you're going to have a weekly call with me. And then within that, you're going to get access to a cohort or a group of people just like you, a group
Yeah.
of producers just like you, where you're able to network, build connections, XYZ.
Yeah.
And then obviously in the systems pillar, you can just say like, oh yeah, also you're gonna get a bunch of modules to go through. But
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, depending on what you're selling, like no one cares to go through modules. Like,
Yeah. That's something big I've realized as well. People just really want them one-on-ones rather than fucking sitting and watching like hours of video.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
I haven't had any interest, I don't think, in the modules, to be
Yeah.
honest. Actually, I've had people that have given me really good feedback, but that's
Yeah, because it's like, I was going to come up with an example, but I can't really think of an example right now. Would you rather watch a video of like LeBron telling you how to shoot a basketball, or actually sitting in a room with LeBron
yeah.
telling you how to shoot a basketball?
Especially if they're kind of established. They're like, I don't want to buy a course. I want genuine help because I need these systems in place. You know?
Exactly. Like, funny story with me. I jumped on a sales call. Do you know who Diaz is?
Yeah.
I jumped on a sales call with him, but with someone from his team, because I wanted to see how much he was charging. Because at this point, I'm going to be honest, I don't really make much money from music. And I was just
Yeah.
like, look, I kind of want to use the money that I make from sales, invest it into some like money making program, and
Yeah.
make more money off sales. So then I can go music full time, whatever.
Yeah.
I jump on a call with him, and I stumped him at the start because I told him I was in sales. And then he was just like, oh, fuck. And he got a bit scared. And then I was giving him a bunch of advice. But then at the end of a call, he tells me, yeah, there's a couple of different options. You can do XYZ, you can do blah, blah, blah. And I said, bro, I want your highest tier one. I don't give a fuck about the modules. I don't give a fuck about the community. Literally, whatever's going to give me the fastest results. And he said, yeah, it's this package. And I said, is there one higher? Because I was expecting it to be more. And I said, I want something like done for you. I don't care to do this and this. I've got the money. I'm ready. And he goes, and so I was just
Yeah.
I'm still tempted to do it just because it's like relatively cheap.
Yeah.
For me at this moment. And but yeah, like there's some people who are very brand new, and they're probably going to need like the bottom of the barrel. I don't want to say bottom of the barrel, but the lowest tier. But then there's going to
Yeah.
be some people, it sounds like the person that you jumped on a call with, who they're going to need that one-on-one mentorship.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Damn, bro.
I hope all of this was helpful.
This was, I think, probably one of the most helpful things I've fucking put myself into in my life. Of course, I expected nothing less, though. It's Big Louis, fucking the man. Louis Og.
I
Bro,
appreciate that.
I just miss you, bro.
I miss you too, bro.
If you're enjoying this video so far and you're a music producer looking to get into high ticket sales, or you want to improve your sales skills and get some music mentorship from me one-on-one, book in a free call with me down below and we can create a custom game plan based on you and your current situation. Anyway, back to the video.
But really, like, my focus is on this mentorship just because I genuinely want to help people. And I can see so many things that people are just, like, completely butchering. And I'm like, if you did this, you genuinely could just fucking, like, propel your career. Or, like, if you knuckle down and put systems in place, like, you could just propel yourself. You know what I mean? Even just in outreach, bro. It's like nobody's doing anything. It's like people are just, like, posting on their Instagram and then that's it. And they'll even, like, yeah, there's so many things. And I'm just like, man, there's so much better that these
Yeah.
people could be doing. I can't talk. I'm hypocritical. There's so much better that I could be doing. I could be posting every day, for example. But, you know, I
That's the
will be.
game.
That's
Yeah.
the game. That's the game. I will be with this mentorship thing. I'm so ready. I want to go, like, all in, to be honest. Because, yeah, if I can build a community of people, that I think that's the most important thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would also recommend start doing, I'm not sure if you're doing this, like YouTube long form content.
Yes. Yeah.
Because
So I want to.
YouTube is like very high conversion. Not very
Yeah.
high, but it's like on Instagram, people see your reels and they slide or they swipe.
Yeah.
While on
Yeah.
YouTube, you kind of have to search for it. And
Mm.
then there's a statistic where it's like people have to watch you for 7
7
hours.
to 11. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, you know what it is. And it's like if they're just watching your short form content, it's just like, okay, cool, Eli's here again. But if they watch
Yeah.
like an hour long video of you breaking down everything, there's going to be a
Yeah.
lot of trust. Like
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
even if I watch half an hour of someone just like going through stuff, I'm like, holy fuck, like
Yeah.
these
And
guys
but
smart.
someone that you know literally nothing about, and that 30 minutes, like, that's an investment of time. And a lot of people, even subconsciously, if they're just like there doing that I would have so much more of a difference than just like a fucking 10 seconds watch this cunt dance on on fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
very true.
and then you do the long form. So you record like an hour video, whatever it is, half an hour, 10, 15 minutes or whatever. And
Yeah.
then you use like you make it into short form. I
Yeah.
don't know if you follow what Half is doing. You know Half
Yeah.
from Split Mind, but he's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I would post a video 10, 15 minutes long, use Opus or one of those editing apps that cut up your clips, take that, put that on your Instagram, drop that.
Yeah.
And then you do
Yeah.
that same, you do it on TikTok, you do it on YouTube, you do it on Instagram, and boom.
Yeah. See, I was thinking of that, but I was thinking of it of like live streaming and then getting it like clips from Opus. But I feel like, yeah, it works this exact same.
Live streaming, like I understand where you're coming from, but everyone wants to be a streamer now. I think just posting a YouTube video and having that up forever, because with a live stream, you're going to be reading off the script in front of I don't know how many people. Let's say I'm going to be realistic. You're probably going to be reading in front of 2 people. You're going to be reading off 2 people, and you're going to be here. So you want to build systems. Well, if you do a video,
No, that wouldn't work. No.
Well, if you do a video, you can stutter, you can fuck up like a million times, and
Yeah.
then just cut it out. So then
I have these scripts, bro, and it just automatically flags all the filler words, and it just takes all of
exactly.
them.
Yeah. So you literally just record a video. You fuck up 15 times, and then it's going to get rid of it. While if you're on a live stream, it's going to be like and then if you try to upload that, it's going to be like an hour long video, but you're actually talking for 2 minutes.
Yeah. No, that's 100%. And plus, when I was starting out, all I was watching was YouTube content.
Exactly.
So that's what people will be obviously doing. And if I'm trying to mentor people, which a lot of those customers are going to be beginners, you know.
Yeah.
That is, yeah. Damn, bro. Damn. No, I really needed this call. I really needed this call.
I hope it was helpful.
Yeah, bro. It was. I owe you. Like, that's fucking, you kind of like reworked my whole brain.
And I didn't even get into the second half, which is actually the sales part where it's objection handling, because that's the fun part.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah,
Is there anything specific for objection handling? Like, without taking too much of your time?
yeah, I won't get too much into it, but it's just like
Yeah.
don't take what they say with surface value. And immediately what they say is you just say like money aside or whatever they say aside, like, oh yeah, I just don't have time, or I need to think about it, or this is too much money. You always say like money aside, do you think that this is actually the thing that will help you propel your career?
Yeah.
Because
Money.
from there, they're gonna tell themselves like the value. And then they say, yeah, I see how this is valuable. And then you want to do a double tie down and you say, okay, what parts specifically make you feel like it's valuable? Because in sales, when it comes from your mouth, it's shit. When it comes from their mouth, it's gold.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Like I like Eli, I could tell you right now, your life is shit. You should do this and this and this, and it's gonna go in ear through one ear, in through one
Yeah.
ear, out through the other. But if it comes out of your mouth like, fuck,
Yeah.
my life is shit. I'm not getting placements. I'm not working with the people I want, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
gonna hit a lot harder than me telling you.
Yeah, 100%. And it's just affirming. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And so
Wow.
So with objection handling, whatever they say at the start, oh yeah, like this looks good, I just want to think about it, or this is too much money. Yeah, like thinking about it aside or money aside, would you do this? Yes, I would. Why would you do it? Oh, because I'm stuck in my career right now. Okay, cool. So when you say it is too expensive, what do you mean by that? You want to clarify. When you say you
Yeah.
want to think about it, what do you mean by that? Just to see if I can help. When you say you don't
Yeah.
have time, what do you mean? Just to see if I can help. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
XYZ. Okay, cool. And then it's from there, there's a million different routes you can go. It's that's a whole nother call in itself. But
Yeah.
that's
No,
kind
that's
of
okay, bro.
yeah.
I won't take up too much of your time. But that like immensely completely changed my entire view of what I'm doing, to be honest. Um, God, bro, I've just been like trying to study as much as I can about sales. This call has fucking blown everything out of the water.
I'll uh I'll refer you to a couple people that I watch. That might be
Yeah.
I wouldn't say slightly more advanced. One of them is going to be more advanced. Um, but I can refer you to someone that I am in a community of, a school community, and
Yeah.
it's a really good community. They've got really good modules and stuff. So if you want to go through that, I can send you.
Yeah. No, I will, bro. I definitely
Yeah,
think I will.
sweet. And if you have any questions or whatnot, send me a text. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
Also, what I would recommend you do is record your calls. So get something called Fathom AI,
Okay.
and every time you jump onto a Zoom call, it'll start recording.
Yeah.
And that way you can go back and rewatch your calls.
Yeah.
And then you can even send them to me where I'll be able to review it. Like I reviewed a producer's call the other day
Yeah.
and I gave him a fuck ton of advice.
Yeah.
So
Wow. Are there a lot of people selling mentorship?
did you ask, are there
Are there? Yeah.
or the only people that I know is Diego Torres, I think some guy
Yeah.
called Daniel Wavy,
Yeah.
the guy that I
Wavy would
jumped
be. Yeah.
the guy that I jumped on a call with. Those are like the I think I said Diego. Those are like the 4 or 5 people that I know.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna go through my tiers and just kind of fix up what I'm doing, especially with what you said on the community thing. I want to build that because I feel like that's more important than anything when bringing people in. Like, if there's nobody there, it's kind of hard to sell. Like, it's still possible, especially the one-on-one part, but especially like the community adds so much value. Like
Well,
the Tar Chasers thing, bro, it's like almost a cult-like community where everyone's pushing each other. They are going to succeed. Like, You know, if they're surrounded by people that are doing that.
Yeah. What I would recommend is you have a Discord and
Yeah.
you have all the free members in there. So you do like a PDF drop or whatever you do, like a lead magnet. You put it
Yeah.
into the free community, and then so it looks like there's activity. People
Yeah.
sending loops. It's a free community, whatever.
Yeah.
Then you jump onto the mentor calls. You jump onto the elite mentorship program, and if you do sell someone, you create a private channel with them, and it unlocks like all these different hidden channels with all the modules, this and this and this, and the community. So that way,
Yeah.
on those sales calls, you can say, we have a community of over 500 people or whatever, where you'll be able to
Yeah.
tap in, lock in with.
Yeah. That's smart. Because I did the channel thing, but I didn't do that. I didn't rework like the server I've got into anything like that. I didn't even
Yeah.
think of promoting it like that.
Yeah.
Wow, bro. I think that you literally everything that like deep down that wasn't consciously like I don't know, you've like completely reworked everything, bro. I needed this call. I thought that I was like, yeah. Wow.
I'm
No,
glad I
thank
could
you
help.
so much, bro. Seriously, like genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You
No problem,
completely
bro.
fixed up a lot for me. I was very stressed because I really want to get this going. Like I've kind of gone all in. Like I'm pretty set a lot of set it as a priority.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this gave you a lot of clarity.
Yeah, it definitely did. I want to just hone in on sales calls. Like I was a bit skeptical at first on like doing the whole like funneling them through call and then but it's so much easier to sell, especially if I
Yeah.
can get it because I've been selling a lot on Instagram DMs and I can't lie, I'm not buying shit from someone from a DM.
Exactly. Imagine trying to buy an $800 course off someone off DMs. Unless,
Fuck no. But bro, that's the thing. I was selling at least $200 for these lifetimes.
yeah,
And I was like selling them pretty easily, like at least 1 to 2 a day. Like that's consistent income just from framing weeklies differently. Like, you know.
yeah,
And obviously I'm doing more than that, but yeah. It's
yeah,
it's like that's why I was like, bro, if I can scale a high ticket offer, bundle offer, and have mentorship where I'm one on one helping people, that's a lot of money. Hopefully,
yeah,
that's like pretty good.
yeah. Well, I'm excited for you.
Bro, I'm excited. I'm so keen, man. But yeah, bro, I'll leave you to it. Travel safe.
You too. Take it easy. Once again, if you have any questions, let me know.
Yep, definitely.
Talk to you soon.
Yep. See you, bro.
Peace.